This is Daily Dose of Darryl, Viewer's Digest, Season 2, Episode 18, Common Sense, A Gift from God, January 30th to February 5th. This title page is a photo of the little house where I first began to learn of common sense, the Scriptures, and the love of God. For your dose each day this week, repeat this short video and complete the action stimulator listed at the end of the video for each day. Hello and welcome to Daily Dose of Darryl. This is a YouTube channel I've dedicated to sharing some insight from various sources, encouragement, something you can turn to each day for a short little tidbit to help you go down the road of life perhaps a little easier, a little more courageously. So there are some scriptures I wanted to share with you. John 14:27, Peace I leave with you. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Do not be afraid. 1 Peter 5:7, Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. In times like this, we're seeking scriptures like that. 1 John 4:18, There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. Years and years ago, decades ago, when I was young and strong and training and all those things, I was going down Mebbin Street in Burlington, and as I rounded the curve and topped the hill, I saw a car, and this was long before I was in fire service. I saw a car that what is now called fully involved. It was just totally a flames coming out everywhere. So I stopped my car at a safe distance, and I ran down the road, and as I ran down there were people on the hill, and they were all upset, and they were afraid, and they were crying and screaming and doing these things. And I tried to determine what's going on, and they said, called out a name and said, she's in the car. And she was couldn't get out, and she was too large, very, very large, that none of them could pull her out. And so I immediately ran down there, stuck my head in the flaming car, grabbed her under her arms, and managed to get her out. Of course, I figured it might blow up, and about the time that I was sort of dealing with getting her out of there, it's all in a split second, it went boom! Okay, it didn't blow up, but the tire did. I tell you what, it was a reckoning time, but I got her out, pulled her up the hill, and they all gathered around her. I hopped down, ran to the car, and went on. Don't know her name, don't know anything about her, really. But I know she was safe. Now, that was a risk versus reward. My love for her as another human being casteth out the fear that normally I would have. Now, if it was a burning car and no one was in it, would I stick my head in it? No. But because another human being was in there, I instantly did it. It's kind of like I was at the right place, and I had the potential to be able to take her out, and I was at peace with my life. And so it's not that I'm not a hero or anything like that. I think most people that had the capability of doing it would. Now, here is why I'm telling you that. Because some people don't use the scripture to say, well, I can do anything now because God will take care of me. He's cast out all fear. I learned early on about gravity. When I was riding a bicycle, when I fell out of the high chair, there are a lot of times I've learned about gravity. I was taught about gravity in school. And I know that if I get on top of a tall building and I jump off, gravity is going to pull me down. And without a parachute or some other type of life support, I'll be crushed down to the ground. And some people would say, well, if God's going to take care of you. But my dad always said a little phrase about some people, and probably sometimes about me, why don't you use the common sense that God gave you? God gives us a brain. God invented everything. He created everything. He made it ex nihilo, from nothing. And so God has given us the ability to reason and learn, and And so we should use that. You don't want to be foolhardy, because the first word of foolhardy is, well, you know the first word of foolhardy. Don't be one. And here's the other thing. I'm afraid that too many Christians are trying to prove God to other people. Okay, if God is God, he doesn't need proving. Okay, if God is not God, you can't prove him. So quit trying. God will take care of you. God's got this thing, but you don't need to go prove it. So today, I guess it's just a lesson in Scripture, common sense. Don't try to prove God. Use the common sense that who gave you? God gave you. And he gave you a brain. And do not be afraid. Cast all your anxiety on God, and he'll take care of you. Repeat this short video each day and reflect on the following stimulators listed below. Monday, study John 14:27 and examine how you have opened up more to the peace that God offers to each of our hearts. Tuesday, study 1 Peter 5:7 and list specific ways that you can turn your anxiety over to God, and list ways you have observed God's caring. Wednesday, study 1 John 4:18 and list examples of when you saw love reducing the fear in your life. Thursday, reflect on what common sense is and make 2 lists. One list of examples of common sense and another list of examples of when there was an obvious lack of common sense. Friday, jot down ways you have allowed God to be in your life. Then list ways when you have tried to prove God to others. Finally, list how you will begin to simply trust God more and allow God's love moving through you to be the proof. Saturday, what changes would help you to cast your anxiety on God more and to achieve the peace that you need? Sunday, in what ways can you combine God's love with common sense in your life through new and creative experiences and actions? This is Darryl R. Peebles, the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive each day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, both positive, personal, and professional. Remember, there are 3 divisions: digital, real life, and print. But in the digital, we have not only the YouTube channel, but the website, Zoom events, and much more. In the real life, we do pulpit supply, funerals, weddings, magic shows, keynote speakers, and more. And in the print division, not only books, but magazine articles, newspapers, and custom artwork. Locally ordered books from me can get signatures and special discount. This one is already out and about, helping others. Churches and pastors have special discounts. I appreciate you, your ideas, and support. Keep them coming. These are other areas that I might be able to help you, and these are my contact points. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, responding to the free and gracious gift of God. I am using humor, the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.